Yeah, I know. I keep leaning back.
You got to lean in.
Yeah, lean in like the self-help book about how to be an assertive
bitch. A real big bitch boss mama.
Yeah,
boss
girl
wife,
boss,
girl mom.
hashtag girl mom.
Hashtag only moms of girls need to apply.
Yeah, that's how I know that you have never been in a girl boss mode, is that you thought girl mom.
I don't know.
That's great. No, I love that. What's like gatekeep, something, girl
Gatekeep,
mom.
gaslight, girl mom. Gamergate.
Exactly.
All right.
Perfect.
Reading,
Writing,
scratching,
biting.
Betty and Ming know everything. Movies,
Shows.
culture,
Clothes.
Betty and Ming know everything. Science,
Math.
envy, wrath, wishes, dreams, secrets, schemes, French fries,
Soda.
Jedi Master Yoda. Betty and Ming know everything.
Well, I thought maybe for this episode we could do a mailbag episode.
That would be such a great idea, Betty. I saw you soliciting listener questions. I saw you
You know,
reaching out.
Touching hands.
Touching you, touching me. All right. Ask me
Your
some
questions.
and I'll ask you.
And if you want to send us in some questions, you can reach us.
Betty and Ming on Instagram and Betty and Ming know everything at gmail.com.
You know, we're very easy to find online. So if you want to ask us a question, it's really easy to do so. But I selected some questions that I'm going to ask us.
All right, let's hear them.
So the first question comes from Lydia Vuitton. They ask, how did your friendship start?
We kind of addressed that in episode 1 a little bit, but it was through comics pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I have a very vivid memory and I'm going to share it.
Share memory.
We officially met at Boston Comic Con 2008. I had just graduated from college. It was the first Boston Comic Con I had ever gone to, and it was in a basement on Boylston Street when it was a way smaller show. And
it was like half of the basement.
Yeah, and you and Neil were tabled in a side room.
Yes.
Of the floor, and I think like
I remember it well, like it was just yesterday.
It was before they had artist alleys, like proper artist alleys at conventions, because it was back when like conventions were more like a card show or comic show, you know.
Yes.
So you guys were kind of tucked away in a side room, and my friend Sarah Richard was also tabling in the same room, and I had gone by to say hi to her and my friend Jay, who was at her table. And Jay told me, hey, you should go over there to that table. Ming has some amazing artwork, like fashion pieces of Selena Kyle and Bruce Wayne. And she showed me the pieces. And I was like, oh my God, I need to go meet her. And I remember turning around and then being like, oh my God, it's another Asian woman. And I remember being like, I remember being like, oh my God, like cool.
Yeah.
And you had sold out of a bunch of stuff.
It was cool.
And I had bought like a couple pieces that you had left. And I also remember I was dressed up as Robin.
Yes, you
And
were.
it was one of the first times I dressed up as Robin, as you do when you graduate from college.
Yeah.
And it was also Halloween weekend, or like near Halloween weekend, and you guys had candy at your table. So I kept swinging by your table to grab a free candy. And I was like really excited that, like, I mean, it was 2008.
Yeah.
There weren't that many women in comics at the time. I remember, I think Cliff Chang was one of the guests of that show that year.
Yeah.
And he was in the outside of the artist alley.
They kept him in the main room. He wasn't one of the side penned.
He was in the premium like artist alley area. So that wasn't kept on the side. But it was really cool. And then I remember after that, I was like, I got to see more of her artwork. And that's how I found your live journal and your Project Rooftop.
I think I was even posting on MySpace still at that time too.
And I remember thinking like, wow, she is so talented. She has the same exact like comics background. Like we liked Batman and Bat Family and DC more than Marvel. So so I was like, oh, this is really cool. Another Asian woman who likes all that stuff. And then it was really easy to find all your stuff online. I found your YouTube,
Mhm.
and I remember as I mentioned before, you had that little gonk video. And then I remember also you had it was back when you used to do video blogs. You did vlogs.
Yeah.
And there was like a vlog. I was like, I wonder what she posted about this weekend or whatever. I think I was trying to see if you mentioned like the con or other cons you're doing.
Mhm.
And you had mentioned that you like some cool stuff you're doing. And then you're like, oh, and then also I went to the studio to watch Neil re-record some stuff. And then you had shown footage of Neil performing Ultimate Showdown.
Yeah. Ultimate Destiny.
There we go. Yeah. Which I know from E-Bombs World, as I mentioned in the last episode.
Your favorite website.
My favorite website. It really did shape a lot of where I found stuff. And I remember thinking, wow, that's cool. Her boyfriend is covering that song. That is surely not, because I remember thinking like, oh, that song's written by a grown-up and not like someone my age. And then I was like, oh, wait. No, that guy is the guy.
He's the actual guy.
Yeah.
It was so funny. So when we first met each other, that first convention in 2008, Neil and I had just moved in with each other. Like we had only been dating for like almost a year at that point. Like really, we were baby brand new. And it was so funny because I met Neil through a job that my bestie Lisa was at, and she was like, "Oh, there's this interesting guy at the office, Ming. Yeah, there's this interesting gentleman at the office that I can't describe. You should come in and meet him." So I came in for a job interview, and I also met Neil, and the rest was history.
That's so funny. I didn't realize it was so soon. After you guys
we had
just started dating.
We had just been dating, and I remember it was funny though because like I didn't watch Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny or Potter Puppet Pals. I remember they were popular with the kids in my college dorm, but like one of the girls who lived in my hallway, Eileen, was really into Potter Puppet Pals, and she's the one who showed it to me. And I remember one night specifically, it was the same night that we watched all this G.I. Joe, like, stop all the downloading on the computer.
Don't give him a sticks.
Do it. Yeah. We also watched, she also showed me Potter Puppet Pals, and I was like, oh, haha, that's really funny. And then like a year and a half later, I was like, Eileen, I'm dating that guy now. And she was like, haha, no, you're not. And I was like, yes, I am. Here's a photo of us at the Run Fair. And she was like, what?
Wow. I do remember one of my friends would always say, bother during college. And I thought she was making a Winnie the Pooh joke.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's very funny. So like I wasn't there for the flush of the Potter Pals creation, but I was there for many other parts of it.
Yeah.
Pursuant. And so of course I remember meeting you there and seeing you at conventions. And also then you had your blog, Fashion Tips from Comic Strips, which was very cool on Tumblr. And then you were writing for Comics Alliance and all of that. And I was like, ooh, Betty fell in, so cool. But we became friends from you were dating a clown, Jordan Gibson.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna be regarded as the clown.
No, you were dating
clown.
you were dating Jordan Gibson, very wonderful comic book artist.
And that's kind of when we started actually becoming like friends and hang out, because we would see each other at cons since
But
2008.
I knew that you could hang because I believe you invited me to go down to Newberry Street to stand in line to get a free lipstick from MAC.
Oh yeah, it was free lipstick day at MAC, and yeah, that was our first like
Solo
real
hangout.
And I was like, dang, she's totally down for waiting in line. Okay,
and then we had ramen after that.
That was a really fun, chill time.
And I remember feeling like I got the invite.
Yeah, like I do remember you participating in the Robin meetup that I kind of proposed at Boston Comic Con because it was the 75th anniversary of Robin.
And now it's like the 100th.
I know, right? And basically there was a ton of people dressed up as Robin. Like whether it was Dick Grayson, because it was the 75th anniversary of Dick Grayson.
I did like a total millennial indie sleaze Robin dress.
It was so cute. Like you looked like Zoe Deschanel doing Robin.
Thank you. Yeah, I had like a red taffeta party dress and like a little capelet and everything. Thank you.
You know what? I'll post a picture of one of our
baby us.
of us as Robins together because there's so many photos. I know. It was so fun. And I remember Neil was dressed as Willard.
Yes, he had a plastic rat on his shoulder. He was dressed specifically as the Crispin Glover.
He looks great. I put him on Comics Alliance Best Cosplay Ever. Yeah. And people were like, whoa, that's a really good Crispin Glover.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so we started hanging out in the like 2010s properly, but you know, I would always see you at cons,
Yeah.
and then I feel like we like fully started bonding like a little pre-pandemic, and then fully during
pandemic, yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
The 2020s.
yeah, the 2020s.
A lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm grateful for our friendship, of course,
Me
and
too,
and our
yeah.
friendship keeps growing.
It keeps growing and mutating.
Yeah, it's keeps
and growing legs and limbs.
Yeah, it's cool. It's becoming like General Grievous of a friendship.
Yeah. Yes.
You know?
I really love it because we have like this shared history, but it's kind of like we went to school together, even though we didn't.
That's how I
It's
feel
kind of
about
like we
a lot.
came up together.
I feel that way around almost all of my closest friends, where I'm
Yeah.
like, it almost feels like we went to school together, but we didn't. Like
we
I
went to
felt-
the school of hard knocks,
right, or like it does feel like because
Yeah.
we had a lot of same cultural like points where we like, oh, you remember when that movie came out?
and
Like,
a lot of formative experiences too,
and
and
as
also
Massachusetts girlies,
as
you know?
Massachusetts girlies, yeah, and then also like we both participated on the comic convention circuit for so many
Mhm.
years at the same time. Like we just have a lot of
a lot of overlap
Yeah.
and shared experiences, and then we actually had like full on, like we had a lot of parallels, and then we had full on shared experiences. And
now we're just mischief causers all
Yeah,
the
we're-
time.
we're-
little imps.
we're imps of the perverse, you know?
and now you can't get us to stop causing a ruckus.
Exactly. I mean, it's more like, when will the friendship end? And it's like, and it
Probably
won't.
never.
It won't. Sorry,
Never.
it just won't. We're just gonna
In the
we're just gonna keep.
afterlife.
Yeah.
In Hades' realm.
You know what though? I bet like if one of us dies, I say if because I don't think it's actually possible.
If death ever manages to lay a bony knob upon either of us.
a bony knob, yeah. If we get the bony knob of death upon us,
If he tries to knuckle in,
if he tries to lay a finger,
death could never
In or
happen to
on
us.
us?
Yeah, no. We will
I-
say
I'll say sure, do it. Like we know force ghosts are real. Like it's fine. We'll be friends in the afterlife too.
yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna go through the Stargate and I'll see my friend there.
And see sexy hot Anubis.
Yeah. Oh my god. So there's in one of the witch stores in Salem, there's a sexy hot Anubis statue, and we always remark upon it.
Because I saw it and I was like, "Whoa, check that out!" And you're like, "Have you seen Stargate?" and then I proceeded to watch Stargate. I was like, "Oh, I understand why you thought."
And if you haven't seen Stargate, kids, then tune in because you can see Jaimin Hansu as a beautiful god.
yeah, was it armor? Is that what it's like Anubis
No, they
armor,
had
or did he-
naked torsos, but then they had like articulated sci-fi animal head armor
It
that
looks
would
so
like
cool.
extend up and give them an extra 2 feet of height and aura.
Do you think
Mhm.
there are Stargate action figures?
Oh, I know there are.
Right?
There are some
There
at
must be.
Kamikaze.
I was
I'm
gonna
sure.
say
Yeah,
there must be.
definitely.
That's cool because you can kind of make it like a transformer type of
Yeah.
guy.
So anyway, that's how and why we are friends.
Yeah, that's how I met someone's mother,
Yeah.
and that's how I met a little girl's mother.
Darcy, 30 years in the future, when you find these tapes, you can listen to this and know.
Oh my god! Do you think she'll listen to our podcast?
I mean, honestly, this is one of the reasons why I've been okay with doing podcasts and sharing more of myself and just recording myself for posterity more. Because not to get too real for a second, but also in the 2020s, my mother passed away at kind of a young age when I myself was a new mom. And my mom was a really cool, really smart, nerdy lady, and I inherited pretty much all of my nerd taste from her. But she also was very retiring and very shy, and she never wanted a photo taken of her. She never wanted to be front and center. And I always respected that. But as a result, I just don't have very much of her. And that's a goddamn shame because she ruled.
Yeah.
So I like to, as part of my interior work, now that I'm an aged woman over the age of 40 and I have a child of mine own, part of like my interior work, honestly, is acknowledging myself more fully as a person, accepting the parts of me that I may have hid because I thought they were cringe or whatever, and just being like, no, this is all part of me. I'm just a brief creature. I'm one of many. I was here, and here's my little mark, and I would love to leave it for anyone who cares to listen.
That's really beautiful. I really like that. I mean, I'm just thinking like if any of my aunties or my parents had a podcast,
I would love
I
it.
would listen to it. Yeah.
I would love it so much if any of my family members that have passed when they were young, especially.
Right?
Oh my God, if my nine had a podcast in the 1950s.
Right?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I'm just imagining like if my mom had like a podcast in
the
like, Hong Kong,
80s.
like, you know, like speaking Cantonese or Toisanese or whatever.
What
you
were
know?
her girly pop tunes? What were her favorite snacks? Actually, it's good I don't hear from Nina.
Yeah, they'd be like, you don't want to hear about snacks. You don't need snacks.
You
know?
don't need snacks. You shouldn't be eating.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you
Well.
don't want to hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Darcy gets to hear a lot of us like gabbing in real life too. But I think like having this on record might be really.
It'll be funny for her to just go back because, you know, when you're a kid, your memories are so muddled. And they're just viewed through that gauzy filter of childhood. And she's going to have so many memories of us and all of our adult friends because that's a little girl that grew up in the pandemic and hangs out with her city folk.
Yeah.
And I just think it will be really funny for her to be the one person to listen to this 20 or 30 years from now and be like, oh, that's what they were talking about.
Right?
Or
Or
Family Guy. Let me look up this 80-year-old cartoon.
oh, she knows what Family Guy
Yeah,
is.
I know.
But she like can you I just think that might be that's gonna be really special for her. Or maybe she'll just be like, oh, totally cringe.
Yeah, she'll be like,
Gross.
oh, this is so cringe. I can't. Ugh.
Yeah, like
Oh.
she'll be like wearing whatever tech like meta pervert glasses they have in the future. And she's like, play Mummy's podcast.
Computer, use brain implant to burn 3D model of mummies as a 3D genetic.
Oh my God. She sees us as like in Star Wars when you can see the CCTV footage and she sees our holograms moving and talking about the podcast, you know?
Mhm. Computer, reconstruct angle based on audio input.
Well, speaking of Darcy, I have a question that I think Darcy would actually really appreciate.
Okay.
Lime Dime asks,
Great name.
favorite magical girl. That can be anything. That can be witches. That can be Maho Shoujo.
Maho Shoujo.
It can be anything.
Wow.
I know.
That is an amazing question.
right.
I mean, of course, the mind immediately jumps to Sailor Moon.
Iconic. One of the best.
Being one of the best and one of the first.
Speaking of like,
and like an entry
friendship,
friendship,
you know,
and the creator saying that, like, I created the kind of girls that I wanted to hang out with because I didn't have a lot of friends when I was in school, so I created the girlfriends that I wish I had. It's so magical.
it's like
such a platonic ideal of friendship,
right? Like, I don't know. I think that I remember thinking like, oh, maybe she might not be into this, but of course she was. Like, immediately.
Darcy loves Sailor Moon, and it's also just so fashion, and it still looks amazing,
The original,
timely, and good.
like, nothing will beat the original series. Like,
Never.
like Sailor Moon Crystal looks okay, but I think the prime really is the anime.
Yeah.
Though, you know, I would like to show her the Y2K era tokusatsu series where it's live action.
I would like to see
And
it.
sometimes Luna is a puppet, sometimes she's CGI.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly
I would like to see that.
and
too.
it's done by Toei, so it's the same people who do Kamen Rider. And there's a lot of like sometimes they'll have a Kamen Rider side actor in the episodes, so it's
That
like
is
pretty
so
cool.
Yeah, I guess she really is.
She is the
favorite.
one.
She is
Sailor
the
Moon.
one called Sailor Moon.
Like,
What about
did
you? Do you have another like?
I mean, of course, I loved Sailor Moon, and as I mentioned in previous episodes, my first actual magical girls were Gem and the Holograms,
Yeah.
and Teen Witch, which is a movie from the 90s, 80s, starring Robin Lively as a girl who just turned 16 and her witch powers kick in. And she is mentored by Zelda Rubinstein to learn how to garner like she uses all her power juice basically to be the most popular girl.
Wow.
And then she realizes, do people actually like me because of the magic or because of me? And then she has to give up, like, figure out if she wants to give up her dream of being a popular girl or what, you know? It's a faulty movie, but I love that movie.
Yeah.
But then, you know, a couple of years later after all those, then I saw Sailor Moon and I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. You know, I mean,
That's the
of
one.
course, I love Steven Universe. I haven't watched all of it, but I love Steven Universe.
think
And
at
those
this
are a bunch of
point-
magical girls.
I think at this point, I maybe have watched all of Steven Universe.
You've probably seen way more than I have for sure.
because
Because
Darcy's
Darcy.
watched it all.
Yeah.
Steven Universe is spectacular for magical girls. I love just how many women are in that show, period.
I mean, can you imagine? Like, I mean, I wonder, I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I bet Darcy feels a lot of allegiance with Steven being
I think
surrounded
so.
by,
big grown-up aunties.
yeah,
Magical
who are
aunties.
pretty magical, I think. I mean, I'm constantly like, wow, how lucky, you know?
Oh yeah, she lives a charmed life. She gets to hang out with you. Her aunt Emmy, I mean, worked on Gravity Falls, is an amazing comedian and animator, and you know, our friend Lindsay Small and everything. Like, she's just so lucky that she gets to hang out with all these cool ladies.
I think so.
But like magical, when I think of magical girls, I think of like the transformation.
Yeah.
I feel like the
instead of
transformation
a
has,
witch,
yeah. Like, I mean, of course, any magical, like, yeah, Cersei or whatever.
I love
it could be.
Kiki's delivery service.
Yeah, like they're
you
all
know?
magical, but I think there has to be that
A
kind
henshin,
of like
a henshin.
Yes, there has to be a shoo.
Yeah. Yeah. Turning from one thing to another, and then
Mhm.
you get to do, I mean,
It's like, you know, the Wonder Woman twirl.
of course. I
Wonder
mean,
Woman.
love the Wonder Woman twirl.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the dream that you can just like with a twirl or a item change your outfit?
That is the dream,
Isn't that the dream?
100%.
Like
yeah.
that's what I want.
It's got to be either it's got to be either Sailor Moon or her American counterpart, Gem.
Yes. For who's your favorite Sailor Scout?
I always liked Neptune just based on looks.
She has that cool mirror.
Yeah.
She's always kissing her quote cousin.
yeah, very normal behavior.
I mean, I love Neptune. And
I also
Uranus
had,
for sure.
for some reason, I don't know how, but like decades before I ever saw a gachapon machine in my life, I somehow had a little Sailor Neptune keychain.
I know. When you showed me that, I was like, oh, is this old? Is
It's
this new?
it's literally
and then,
from
and I saw
the
it.
80s.
I was like, this is clearly
Like the early 90s.
like a classic keychain.
I've had it forever and I don't even know where it came from. Like
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not one of the new re-releases at all.
No.
It's
No,
a
she's
classic
little
old
girl.
Neptune.
Yeah, classical Neptune. Just always loved that little teal-haired lady.
It makes sense though because you've grown up by the ocean and she has a lot of water-based like
Mhm.
ocean powers, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I love her. Yeah, she's great. Michiru.
How about you? I mean, I know who your favorite
Okay,
is, but
so-
you share.
so-
You share with the listeners.
So growing up, I learned about Sailor Moon from my Japanese BFF in the 3rd grade,
Yeah.
Sakai. And when we would play Sailor Moon in the playground, she was like, I'm Sailor Moon. And because you have long black hair with bangs, you're Sailor Mars.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, but I also feel bad because sometimes Sailor Mars and Sailor Moon like
come to
they,
blows.
they fight a lot. And I was like, oh, what do you like, do you want me to pretend to fight you? And she goes, no, we're gonna play as if we're like totally best friends. And I was like, cool.
Good.
And it's funny because now that I'm a grown up and revisiting it, I'm like, no, she like, and I used to be like, oh yeah, she is kind of mean to Sailor Moon growing up. But then I was like, wait, Sailor Mars is mean because she loves her so much. Not in an abusive way, but more like she kind of had to be there to be like, hey, snap out of it. Like,
and you really took a page from that book, didn't
yeah,
you?
oh, I sure did. Yeah, I took a page and I wrote a Bible on it.
Wow.
But I loved Sailor Mars, but I also like I knew that I identified
Yeah.
as Sailor Mars. But my other favorite is Sailor Venus, and I loved whenever they would kind of pair up
or
because
Sailor V.
and also Sailor V's costume is perfect.
Yeah.
Like it's basically a cuter version of Sailor Moon's costume with
For
a crop
sure.
top and a mask. And I'm
Mhm.
like, yeah, and she was friends with the British police, but like when she was Sailor V, which is so weird. But you
Yeah.
know,
Well.
I loved but you can't have just one. You have to have all of them. Like they're all friends. You need all of them together to touch the wand and shoom shoom at Queen Beryl or
That's
whoever the
right.
nemesis is.
Hell yeah.
I just think it's really beautiful and romantic to have like a friendship that is so strong that you keep getting reincarnated and finding each other back over
Hell
and over
yeah.
again. Is
That
that
is
beautiful?
awesome. That
Also,
is
that's what I
beautiful.
would do with Death Place's knobby
When he
bony
puts
knob.
his little bony knob on us, I'll be like, I'll find you in the next life.
Exactly. I'm like, oh well, fine, whatever. I'll
Sounds
just
good to me.
I'll fight along her silver millennium. I mean, also you and Darcy did dress up as Sailor Moon and Chibiusa, so I do associate you guys with them.
That was so fun.
But I also I could also see you being Queen Serenity and she's Princess Serenity, you
Thank
know?
you. Wow.
Which
Thank
is
you
like
for
a
saying
really
that.
cool
And I think there's
vibe.
a little bit of Beryl in all of us.
God, I love Beryl.
She's so badass.
I want you guys to watch the Tokusatsu series.
We will.
Just to see
I want to.
Beryl because
We
also
will.
Beryl is so cool in it,
Yeah.
and it's a fun time.
We want to and we shall.
We will. Our friend Darshana asked us a question.
Darsh.
And this is actually kind of relevant to another question we had gotten on our YouTube. These has to do with colors.
Okay.
Darshana asks, if you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, which color would it be and why?
Oh, I love that sweet Darshan asked this because she's so fashion.
And she's
she always
very
has,
color motivated.
She is. Yeah. She's like a sweet neon pastel dream.
Vibe.
Yeah.
She's very I really love her. She's one of my favorite fashion girlies.
Yeah.
She and I have been friends since LiveJournal. I believe we met through the Fruits community, which is the Japanese
Love
street
Fruits.
fashion
Yeah.
community.
Mhm.
And I remember
I can see
thinking,
that for sure.
oh, this teenager, because she was a teenager
She's
when
even younger than you, and you're
Yeah.
even younger than me. So Darshana's like tiny, cute.
I was like, oh, this teenager is so fashionable. She's so Ghost World. What a cool girlie.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever be friends with her because she's so much younger than me. And then she ended up going to college with our friend Lauren. And that's how I met her properly in real life.
And now we're all grown ups.
Now we're all grown ups and we're girlies together.
Yay.
But they went and they were at school at FIT. So
Yeah.
they were at fashion school.
So they know fashion.
Of course.
You answer this first because you have your color story on lock.
Okay, so my inclination is to read this as what's your favorite color? And of course, I'm going to say red. But
one color to wear.
one color to wear for the rest of my life. I think, I mean, it's hard because I think a lot of my outfits are pretty black dominant because it's an easy color to accessorize and to accent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard because it's either going to be red or black. And I guess I don't know if I want to eliminate red completely just because of my day-to-day I wear so much black.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to say red because I think people associate me with the color red.
We do. Yeah.
As we talk about Sailor Mars and stuff, like red is kind of the color. And I think I could like subdue it. Like, and also there's so many shades of red.
So many tones.
Yeah. I mean, there's so
you
many
only,
shades
you
of
only have to wear lipstick red your whole
exactly
top to bottom.
Or if I wear red, I might not even have to, like, it's fun because I don't have to wear red anywhere else but just the outfit, you know?
Yeah.
But I think I would choose red.
I'm
And it's
definitely-
because I used to be more subdued growing up. I think I used to say like my favorite color was blue.
Oh.
Because it felt like, oh, you're saying a lot if your
favorite color is the color of passion.
color of passion, color of devil, like, you know, color of Coke Zero. But I think it'd be red.
That's I see that for you for sure.
I'm an Aries moon, Scorpio rising, so it was going to be red or black either way.
Yep.
But I think it's red.
agreed.
But black is so chic. But I think I'm going to go with red because I think that's the I don't want to imagine my world without red as an option, you know? Thank you. How about you? What color? I mean, I think I know.
It's black.
Black.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I would just wear black. I mean, my favorite color to wear is chartreuse or olive.
Yeah.
A green like that. But if I could only wear one color, it would be black.
Kind of want to change my color to be black now too.
It's okay. That's fine. I'm goth. No, now that you've spoken that at length on red, you have to stand by it.
Yeah, I mean, now that
You
the
ha-
podcast gods, I've heard it in the Grim Reaper with his bony
The Grim
knob.
Reaper is like, I already have your red coffin. All
Yeah, he's like, he's gonna appear to me in a red cloak.
Yep.
Be like, do you like?
No, it's red. It's red. And I'll just be behind you wearing my little black sunglasses like a black goth. Like, I'm regular guy, regular Ming. I got black.
I mean, I like to imagine if we had imp costumes, like
Yeah.
devil costumes, you'd be black and I'd be red.
Yeah,
Right?
But more realistically, I'd be like a little Campbell soup pea green.
Yeah, right?
We'd be Christmas colored imps.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard because it says if you could only wear one color for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Well, most of my Star Wars graphic tees are on black.
That's true. I know. I'm literally wearing a black Star
You're wearing a
Wars.
black Star Wars t-shirt right now.
Okay, so that eliminates my Anakin costume,
Fuck.
which is all black.
You know what? Get back to us.
I think I might want to change it to black.
No, the color red is coming for you. A crimson tide awaits you in your dreams tonight.
I guess I could be
to choke
the
and suffocate you.
I could be an Imperial Guard, and you could be black.
I'll be
black suit.
Sheev, and you be Imperial Guard.
Yeah, I could be an Imperial Guard. I mean, they are very chic.
They're very red.
What else is red in Star Wars?
You would look beautiful swathed entirely in red.
I think so, like a red caftan. I really want a caftan.
Yeah, I can see you in a little Suspiria garb, or
Or like Kate Bush in that video.
yes,
Yeah.
Kate Bush in Wuthering Heights, or a very 1960s Bride of Jaculia or something.
Yeah. Like, because also
Stand by red, baby.
because red also includes like the darker, like sumptuous vampiric reds too.
Red is who you are.
Yeah, I think red is who I am. Yeah. So yeah, I think that would be it. Red and black, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're the devil.
That's so funny because I figured you were gonna say green, but I get it because you can't just wear green all the time.
You look like a fucking
I mean,
Jolly
you could.
Green Giant.
I mean, you could,
Jolly Green Giant.
you know,
Shrek.
Shrek. You could be Shrek. Our friend Madaloon
Madaloon.
asked us, "What is your favorite soup and why?"
What is our favorite soup and why? Great phrasing, Madeline.
Yeah, she had 3 exclamation points at the end.
I actually have a couple answers.
Ooh.
It's hard.
I know. I'm trying to think of what's my
Okay,
favorite soup.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Favorite white person soup.
Oh, okay. That actually
Favorite-
helps me a lot.
Favorite white person soup for me, French onion and a bread bowl.
I was gonna say the same thing from Panera because
I know.
because
I know you were thinking I was going to say clam chowder or lobster
Oh
bisque.
shit! Because we've been talking about bisque and chowders.
But it's fucking French onion soup in the bread bowl from Panera.
Yeah,
That's my favorite white person soup.
Ooh, okay.
My favorite soup of our people.
And there's many.
There's many. I like a bitter winter melon soup.
Do you like bitter melon?
Yeah, I love bitter melon.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I'm for real.
Do you like bitter melon and black bean sauce?
Yeah.
Oh my god! This whole time,
Yes.
I could. Okay, next time I see you, I can make you some because I literally made that for dinner last night with chicken.
Hell yeah. And this is why it's so important to say what kind of soup you like.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I've never had bitter winter melon soup, but
The texture is so good.
I hear it's really good because
I never make it for myself. It's something I only get like at a restaurant.
Of course. I always see tutorials of how to make like hot and sour, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that. But it seems
I
quite
love
easy,
a hot and
though.
sour. I love an egg drop and everything, but there's something so special about a bitter winter melon soup specifically. That broth.
And it has mushrooms, I bet.
Sometimes mushrooms, yeah, and it has just kind of like kind of cloudy but clear broth. It's really light. It's good stuff.
I love bitter melon.
What's your favorite soups?
Okay, now do you count? Okay, so white person soup is French onion. But I did grow up.
We can hang at the Panera.
I did grow up eating a lot of cream of mushroom.
Oh, yeah.
Remember cream of mushroom soup?
Yeah.
I loved cream of mushroom
My
soup.
mom would make it for me all the time too.
Yeah.
Right out of the can.
Yeah. I really, really liked that. But I think, and I would have said like a bisque or a chowder, but I realized that's not my favorite version of clams, the chowder. I want it fried, whole belly.
Yep.
And that's not my favorite form
Filled
of
with
lobster.
the brine of the ocean.
But French onion, you can't go wrong. That like caramelized onion with the cheese and
What it does to the bread is unspeakable.
yeah, I really like a French onion soup a lot. But the soup of our peoples, I think it would probably. Well, okay, first of all, do you count a porridge as a soup?
Yeah, I count Joe.
Yeah, I
definitely.
think kanji.
Yeah, mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, a year or two ago, our friend Ariel had posted Filipino soup recipe for, I think it was arroz caldo, which is like ginger and like seasoned chicken joke, like kanji.
Ooh.
And that was probably my most flavorful version of kanji I've ever had. So I think I'm gonna have to say that version
yeah.
because Like, I mean, I love a plain congee that I can dress it up however I want and have it as a base. But I really liked that congee a lot. And you kind of like make the rice with the chicken in it.
Hell yeah.
And it was really tasty. That was really, really good.
Great question, Madeline. What's your favorite soup? Now you have to.
I know.
tell us.
Well, yeah. Now you'll have to let us know what your favorite soup is next time we see you.
Yeah.
But I really
Drop the soup.
And here's the thing: I don't really even consider myself a soup guy. Famously, I've gotten mad at.
You've been mad at soup.
I've been mad at soup. A certain soup made me sick once, and
you once hated a soup.
I once hated a soup so much that I hated the person who made the soup. And I complained about it famously to a lot of other people who knew the person, and then they're like, and sometimes they'll send me a message like, I was just thinking about how much you hated that soup and hated that guy, and I'm like, yeah. Shitty soup. That soup sucked.
Yeah.
And it also made me I didn't vomit, but I did have blood from that soup.
Second time you bled from a liquid provided by that person.
That person made me bleed several times through ingesting the things that they made. And I think that
bad sign.
Bad sign. I mean, that was probably a sign. Soup, but you know what? These soups that we had, good soups.
Good soups.
I'm totally excited to make you a bitter melon
Thank
dish.
you. Please do.
Yeah.
And hey, be careful about what kind of soups you eat out there, guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's also, you don't have to always eat a soup, but there are great soups out there. There's
also dangerous soups.
There's some like Asian soups I've seen that I'm like,
soups of the Orient.
The soups of the Orient that I'm like, wow, I've never had that, but I can tell like in the reel that I'm gonna like that soup.
Oh hell yeah!
You know those fried Chinese donuts that you dip into the long stick donuts.
youtiao?
Yeah, where you dip into a joke or a hot and sour. I like those bad boys.
Nice
Next question.
Okay.
Jimmy Aquino.
Yeah. Hey
Friend-
Jimmy.
He asks. So this was shortly after our Star Wars episode. He asks, I assume that you've heard the Jar Jar was a Sith fan theory. If not, it's an old Reddit post from about 10 years back. So my question is, what do you think of it?
Hey, well, first of all, we've known Jimmy almost as long as we've known each other.
Yeah,
Comic book world.
He's a fixture at the cons.
Yeah.
I've
News Insider is his podcast.
Yeah, you've been on a podcast.
I've been on that podcast.
Yeah, so if you want to hear some vintage Ming on a podcast,
you're gonna have to go deep into the archives because I think he's got over 1,000 episodes for sure.
Yeah.
Well, what do I think of Darth Jar Jar? Or
do you think
Dar Dar?
Dar Dar. What do you think of Dar Binks, which is also what I call your daughter?
Jar Binks.
I also call her Darth Vader.
Yeah, Darth Vader is a big one. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think it's silly.
It's silly. It's a cute idea.
It's a cute idea. I don't think it's real.
But I mean, I like that it exists though, because it shows that, you know, people are open to thoughts and theories and theorizing. And speaking of my daughter, actually, is one thing that she's really into right now is like a genre of videos on YouTube called theory videos.
Oh,
where people just share their theories.
Fan theories, right?
Fan theories and theories about video games and stuff. So yeah, I love that. I think it's cute. It's just the playground of the imagination. And also, if a guy named Sheev can manage it,
Why not
I think it's really specious to think that Jar Jar couldn't do it. Just why?
Right?
Why? Because he looks a little bit like a platypus.
He does. He looks like
you don't think he could be evil because of his adorable duck-billed mouth and his big googly moogly eyes?
That's true. It can be. It's very disarming. You know.
You don't think that a kind of moist aquatic creature like that could dwell on an ash-based planet like Mustafar?
Probably can't.
Maybe could.
Maybe could.
Maybe could.
Well, I mean,
what about you?
Hayden Christensen went on record saying that he liked that theory.
He
like
chuckled.
Out of all the fan theories, he liked that one. And it's funny because I've seen him react kind of not hostile, but I've seen him react like really full on reject certain other fan theories, such as that Obi-Wan and Padme were having an affair. He was like, no,
not happening.
Yeah.
That's my wife.
But it's really cute because it's like, because people like fans will be like, oh my God, he's so jealous.
Yeah, he knows that Obi-Wan
cute.
has that swag.
Exactly. But I mean, I think it's a fun theory. I mean, we love Jar Jar. We've grown to appreciate him a lot.
Oh, I never hated Jar Jar.
Yeah, he's cute. And like, as we said, we visited the altar of Jar Jar and we We have our hats, and we really like him, and we love a silly goose. I mean,
He's literally a goose.
he's a silly guy. And remember Julia? Is his girlfriend Julia?
Yeah, Jar Jar is very cute in the Clone Wars cartoon. Also,
There's an episode that's just a Jar Jar Mace Windu episode where
just a buddy cop,
which you don't expect, and it's a really good episode. It's
and Jar Jar falls in love with a beautiful goose lady,
Julia. She's a princess. Like, so everyone's kind of involved with like a politician if you're,
That's
if you're
kind of your only option if you live in a galaxy far, far away around Clone Wars period.
yeah, you're only dating politicians or Jedi who are famously not supposed to date. But whatever.
But they're all certainly throwing it around.
Yeah, they're slobbing their knobs.
And touching the bony knob of death and so on.
The bony knob of Sheev. But yeah, like I mean, I love hearing fun fan theories like that. I think isn't it the idea is that his eyes are yellow?
Yeah, but
which is kind of racist. I mean, does that mean your cats are Sith?
Yeah, right.
Which I wouldn't put it
be.
past Maple.
Could be.
Yeah.
The Gungans all kind of have yellowy eyes.
Yeah, so you're saying this whole race of Sith?
what? They're all evil.
Yeah. Are you saying that all
What
Jar Jars
are all Jawas evil because they have glowing red eyes?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
Really makes you think about how you're viewing the world, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cool fan theory, actually.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. Goodsy06 asks, do you have anything that inspires your guys' style? I love how you all dress.
Oh, well,
Thank you.
Well, first of all, thanks so much for noticing. What?
Yeah,
This whole
wow,
thing?
wow.
No, I just threw it together. Well, aside from each other,
Yeah, we do kind of inspire each other a lot aesthetically.
I think it's true actually because there's that common saying that women dress for each other or whatever. I think people dress for each other, but it's like it's so fun to have a peer who is on such a high level of fashion. I feel like.
Oh, thank you.
Because you inspire me to bring. I always, like, for instance, whenever we go to an influencer event or a screening or something like that, it's not a question in my mind like, oh, am I overdressing? I'm like, I know that I'm going to show up to the event and she's going to look equally as cute, if not more so.
And sometimes we do like
Sometimes we dress down.
Sometimes we'll check in with each other before an event and be like, hey, what are you thinking? Or I'll show her, like, I have a closet app that I build my outfits on just to prepare for like trips or like events.
Very cool of you. I'm much more chaotic. I just keep all my clothes on the floor so I can see them all at the same time.
My clothes are also on the floor, but they're also almost all of them are cataloged on this app. So, because we have object permanence, ADHD.
Yes, we both do so bad.
So it makes it easier for me to see things that are in the back of my wardrobe that I might have forgotten about. And then also, like, if I'm good, I'll remember to log outfits on there and they'll show me the last time I wore certain things.
That is smart.
But I don't always remember to do that.
Yeah.
But that's all to say is that I love planning outfits. I love going to places with you because I think I'm like, okay, cool. It's going to be a fashion day,
Yes. And also like what was the question? What inspires us?
Yeah. What inspires our style?
Well, I think that coming up, we both really liked like specifically Asian street fashion, Japanese street fashion, fruits, as you said. Like I followed the live journal communities and everything for it, but also just like art. I would say, I would say that we view almost the entire world through like a textural, a color, a print lens, and everything. Like whenever we go to the MFA together, we're always like, well, I would love to wear that. I would love a dress out of that.
We get a lot of color inspo and design inspo from a lot of things around our lives, I think.
Yeah, and also vintage shopping, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, do you have like, if you could describe your aesthetic? Or either your aesthetic currently or your dream aesthetic.
Sure, yeah.
What would it be?
Well, that's so interesting. It's really gone through a journey my whole life. It's like I feel like I've
and
never had,
and it could be like a couple different things too.
Yeah, I would say that actually only in like the last 5 or 6 years have I really embraced like the full breadth of the style that I've started wearing the outfits that I really wanted to wear. Because before that, I was a little more tentative, a little more scared about being judged. I don't know what it was, if it was the pandemic or all of that, or just getting older, but I truly give no fucks now.
It's really freeing to realize like,
what you look like, or it's just like,
yeah, and to kind of be like, I could like, this is fully my choice of how I adorn myself.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. And
you
so
know?
what if like a 20-year-old looks at me and whispers to their friends? I'm like, whatever.
Also, it's very likely that they're whispering cool outfits
Yeah.
to their friend.
And
Like,
also, I hope that I give them the idea that like they can self-actualize and wear any old trash bag they want and enjoy it.
exactly.
But yeah, what are some keywords? There would definitely have to be like witch, wizard, mage, magic circle, Cersei, vampire. Definitely some sort of art, goth, vampire, flow.
Yeah, I can kind of see.
medieval.
This is like a good word cloud of like.
I'm trying to pull this all in. It's a little bit Stevie Nicks. It's a little bit Robert Smith.
Do you use a Pinterest board at all? Because I don't.
I don't
tried.
either.
I tried.
Despite being from the Pinterest era,
Yeah.
I've never really.
I tried back in.
Not even for when I was getting married.
Oh, that's so funny.
I didn't
Yeah,
have a
of course.
Pinterest
Well, you
board.
know what? Like, I'm not surprised in a, oh, it looks like it, but more like a, your wedding was gorgeous, but also you just haven't, like, I think you're already thinking like a Pinterest board already.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you're-
think our brains are.
Yeah, like I find the vastness of a Pinterest board a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing like one of like you remember Polyvore where you build outfits, which is so like I found that, and I remember trying to incorporate that into fashion tips from comic strips and
Yeah.
being like, oh, I could just build outfits that are inspired by this character.
Sure.
And then I realized that the challenge was like, I found that so actually uninspiring because I could choose from every piece of item that's existed on the internet.
You need to have some sort of constraint.
Boundaries, yeah.
Otherwise,
and that's why it's easier for me to envision how would I translate that look into my style that I would wear.
Yeah.
You know, like if I see Robin, how would I make Robin for my body? You know?
And this is why I am so interested in doing that challenge that you
Yeah,
talked about.
yeah. I have some cool fashion challenges style challenges that I kind of want to do for future episodes. Maybe
We might do
video
more, like,
content.
video
or something.
content
Yeah,
going
which I
forward,
think
so.
would be kind of cool. But
Would
I
you
mean,
go shopping at the mall with us?
yeah, maybe we'll have like a mall app where you guys come along with us, you know?
Oh yeah.
But I think like, I don't know, I've had this question. So I've had similar questions before where they're like, oh, what inspires you? And I think I kind of came up with like the two or three sources of things that
You're going to be
constantly-
so much more concise than me. I can't wait to hear this.
It's and these are like
Yeah.
kind of the code words is like Hello Kitty punk, like kind of like Sanrio punk.
Yes, I see that.
Tokusatsu villain, and then Batman 66.
Yeah, perfect.
So it's kind of like those three I think will kind of encapsulate where I kind of stand. It's also, you could say like you got punk to any of those because it's like there's an edge. And also I was really proud because Darcy has been getting into fashion aesthetics and like niche aesthetics.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cute when she was like, Bethany, are you soft punk? And I was like, oh, I guess I kind of am. And then I showed her what Larme K was, which is also what I totally am.
She's very into fairy core.
She's
at
very,
the moment.
and of course she is because I was like, oh, of course you're into fairy core, which I think is very cool.
Yeah.
But I really, I mean, I see inspo all the time. I think one of my favorite things that our friend of the show, Andy Corey, who was editors for both of us in different capacities.
That's so funny and true. Yeah.
Is that so funny? It's also similar to like when I think of like, oh, I was in a video directed by Alex DeCampi and my friends have worked with her in a comic sense.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know? So with Andy Corey, he has mentioned a couple times where he's like, you know, it wasn't until I saw Fashion Tips or comic strips that I never even considered the fact that like people were engaging with fandom through a fashion lens.
That is so funny.
And I was like, wow. And I was thinking like, why is my inclination to do that? And I was thinking like, okay, every time I love something, the first thing I want to do is like put it on me. Like literally wear my heart on the sleeve, you know?
Exactly.
And I'm like when I look at Darth Vader, I'm like, how do I incorporate that into my outfits?
Yeah.
Whether it's like actually wearing Darth Vader.
How can I carry some of that spirit? How can I
How do I
project or
auriform,
how do I
you know?
personify or embody what I like about this in a way?
Yeah. And I think that that's like how that's my favorite art medium, you know, like fashion building around concepts like that, you know?
Do you like the song Why Can't I Be You by The Cure?
I love that song.
I thought you might.
I mean, there's been so many times where I'll see a GIF of Kyle MacLachlan looking some sort of way in the past.
Why can't I be you?
And my favorite way to address it, I'll just be like, why can't I be you dot wave?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, a lot of my expression is through fashion, you know, like
for sure.
And you know, it doesn't have to be so overt, you know, but I do feel like, you can see how the color ratios are shown in cartoons, and you can apply that to your outfits, the rule of thirds, all that stuff, you know. It's like,
and it's very interesting also because when you think of dressing and inspired in a pop culture way, I think a lot of people take that brief and they're like, well, what would my cartoon outfit be? Like if I were Doug Funny, what would I wear every day or something? I view it more as like, and I think you do too, how can you take these pop culture elements, use them in a Beau Brimmel type way to like feather your bonnet? Like how can you take that and add it to a look to further build it out and just like create more of a puffed up look?
Yeah. Like how do I don't want people to look at me.
How can you complete the look? You know?
Like people will look at me and like I've had people ask me like, oh, who are you cosplaying? You know, and I'm like, oh, me, you know?
Right.
And so sometimes it does look like a costume, but I don't want people to look at me and be like, oh, she's doing like a Robin thing or something, or she's wearing a costume as this character. I think the goal here is to incorporate something, but you're still you, you know? And especially in this day and age now where 15 to 20 years ago, we never had her universe. We never had all these cosplay ready outfits.
We were talking about this earlier today because I was looking at a beautiful collection of Junji Ito inspired cardigans. And I was like, this is crazy. This is wild that you can just walk into a Uniqlo and buy Junji Ito stuff.
Isn't that so wild? Yeah. Like
First of all, it's wild that Uniqlo exists.
Yeah. First of all, Japanese fashion just being here. But it's like funny because I think or like Disney bounding wasn't really a thing yet until the 2010s.
Sure, yeah.
So I think about it a lot where I'm like, oh, yeah, the goal isn't to make a cosplay. The goal is to add it to your wardrobe and you're absorbing those elements, you know? Like kind of like I love how a lot of people are doing the like neo medieval revival. Like I love the Renaissance like vibes that people have been doing. And it's not like, they're not like, oh, I'm dressing as if I'm just going to the Ren Fair. It's like, no, that's like them if they're imagining, like they're
like, I'm dressing like a little lute playing guy.
Yeah. And I think that's pretty cool. And it's funny because it does feel a little LARPy, and I can get the confusion. And of course I would not be offended if people are like, oh, what are you cosplaying as? Because of course I think that a lot of people do dress kind of just more normal or more tempered. So it is like, oh, you're dressing a little different. Why? You know? and
What's
you know
the event?
Yeah. Like we've had
Have
people,
you ever considered that life
is the event?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because sometimes we'll get people who are like, oh, what do you ladies dress up for? And we're Jedi. And we're like, it's just Tuesday.
Yeah. It's Jedi Tuesday.
Yeah. But it's, you know, I don't know. Like I think about the fact that like when I got into Star Wars, like I got star pilled during the pandemic, I'm wearing more wrap tops. I'm wearing more bell sleeves.
More linens.
More
you
linens.
always find, because I started wearing a lot more linen when we got start pilled, and you're like, oh, it's your Jedi linens.
Yes. Yeah. And it's like,
and now we always notice Jedi linens whenever we go into like Primark or H&M or whatever.
Like it's hard not to see the influences of these things that we like in the things that are at stores or just thrifting.
A great example of that is we view everything through a Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi lens.
Yes.
And so constantly, every time we go into any shop, and it's not like Her Universe or Hot Topic or Nerd
just
Shops,
regular
but just
shops.
like literally any shop on the high street, in the mall, in the vintage store, anywhere. We'll see a display and we'll be like, oh, look, it's them, meaning Vader and Obi-Wan. Because so often there will be a pairing of black and then brown and neutral.
Yeah. And it's oftentimes like a quilted, like sewn black thing that looks very Vader. And then it'll be like a soft linen
wrapped kind of
wrapped,
sweet robe
or
like
cardigan.
sundress, like a tan sundress with a brown cardigan over it next to like a structured black body contrast. And we're like, oh, look, it's them.
Yeah.
It's Vader and Obi-Wan. There they are.
Them. And it's, I don't know, just fun to, it's a fun visual exercise to like stretch beyond just like, oh, this is what I wear if I were like this character. But I don't know. It's a fun way to view the world and to challenge yourself for like an outfit, you know? And I find it really fun. I don't find it like a challenge. It's just fun. It just adds another facet where I can't help but look at things. And now that I'm getting like AEW pilled, I keep thinking of like,
you're looking at all the wrestling and the Lycra gear. And
I keep looking at things and being like, oh, like actually that'd be a cool like thing to make. Like, I mean, I think about that quote. It's like loving something to the point of creation, you know? And
That's the dream.
Yeah. And I keep thinking like, oh, I thought I was done cosplaying, and then like we got into Star Wars and I made Jedi costumes.
See?
You know, like I thought that was the end, but I was like, these are actually my favorite costumes ever made. Like I love
and they're beautiful.
I love my Robin costume forever, but my Anakin costume and your Obi-Wan costume, like the Obi-Wan costume, I think is my favorite thing I've ever sewn.
It's amazing.
It's so cute. It's so like it fits so well, and I was like, that was just me making it from scratch, you know. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of inspiration everywhere you look. Like I'm constantly wondering where like other people get inspo, and I know a lot of people will see a full outfit that someone else wore and then be like, I want to replicate the whole outfit. Yeah. But I'm always like, and that's fine and valid because I've definitely done the same with like fruits. But what is your goal here with replicating that outfit is kind of what I want to ask, you know? Or are you just like adopting like, oh, I like the way that they paired up these two unexpected color combos, you know? So I think that's really interesting, you know? I don't know. But comics, tokusatsu, anime, Senryo, mod, like Jedi, like everything from the past, like and also retro future. I think we're very inspired by retro future, you know?
For sure, yeah. We should start wearing cables and tubes.
I really want to make a cyber deck.
I know you do. And I really want to make a garment that is absolutely covered in pouches, cable style.
We should. Okay. Yeah.
I want to make it like a cable bandolier.
And you can carry all your stuff?
Yeah, for all my lipstick tubes.
Can you imagine like carrying, like making an Ita bag cable?
A transparent Ita bag bandolier. Yep, I'm imagining
with like calico critters in each one or something, you know? Or like you can even have a little bunch of X-Men and be like, I'm Days of Future Past.
Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Okay. That was a great question.
I know. I mean, I knew that would be really fun to ask, to answer because I love talking about fashion. Yeah. Andre Vasquez, 824, asks, if you could be reincarnated as an animal, what animal would it be and why?
What about you?
Cat. Indoor cat.
Indoor cat.
I would love to be Huey or Maple.
Oh, yeah. They really get the goods.
Yeah. I would love to be a cat, but if I could choose like a non-domesticated animal, I would choose panda because they're always tumbling. And also people want to protect them. So I know that I wouldn't be really super at risk. Like I think people are working really hard to protect me. So I wouldn't be like, actually I'm going to split the difference. I figured out exactly who I want to be.
Who?
Otter.
Otter,
domesticated Japanese. I want to be
an otter in a rich Japanese person's home.
Yeah, there's an otter I follow.
You want to be an Instagram pet, is what you're saying.
There's an Instagram otter I follow who just every day they let him play with these jewels.
Oh my god!
And they're just like these plastic jewels, and they just open the box, and he's always grabbing them. He's like, "These are mine. Bye." You know?
Listeners, not even 4 days ago, Betty said that her favorite word in the English language was gemstone.
Gemstone is a great word. And you said jewel.
And I said jewel.
Who will save your soul? How about you?
Maybe Galapagos turtle.
Can you imagine?
I want to be a sea turtle, but like in an unmenaced.
Can you imagine how much they've seen?
Yeah. And like how much of it has been so chill.
Yeah. That's true. And they sometimes have birds just resting on top of them.
Yeah, and I like the idea of carrying around your home with you and then going into your home, Franklin the Turtle style.
That's really cute. Have you seen Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
3?
Yeah.
When they go back in time to Japan?
Uh-huh.
And you remember when they shoot a cannon at one of them and then they pop their head into the shell?
Yeah.
And they go, boy, I love being a turtle.
Yep. So I would do that, but I would also not mind being a crow or a parrot because I'd like to fly.
I would love to fly.
And I would love to be that smart.
I would love to fly and I would love to grab things from people.
Yeah.
I want to be that bird on that beach in Japan that keeps grabbing people's plushies.
Hell yeah.
like people keep bringing it to take pictures of their little blorbos on the beach, and then the way they hold it looks like an offering to a bird, and there's all like ah, and it grabs it, and then you hear the girl be like ah. But it keeps happening to people because they're like, oh, let's go to the Blorbo Beach.
And the crow's like, my blorbo is for my nest.
Yeah, and I bet that crow has so many soft blorbos.
Heaven.
Yeah. Max Pacheco asks, what extinct food or drink would you bring back if you could?
Extinct.
Not pandas. Not panda bears.
Extinct food or drink.
I'm trying to think. So I read this a while ago and I was still trying to figure out what I would bring back. And my instinct is to think about Surge, which did come back, but Surge was so important to me when I was in middle school. I had like a new Surge in like my adult life, and it's fine. I used to be addicted to Diet Mountain Dew.
Wow.
I would drink
so specific.
I would drink 2 a day every day for like a while. Then there was a moment in my early 20s where it was just hot summer, just like today. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what if I forgoed the Mountain Dew and had water
and bravely drank water.
And I did that. And then I started highlighting on my work calendar every day. I didn't drink Mountain Dew with a Mountain Dew green highlighter. And then it got to a point where it was like months. And I was like, I'm free. But now I will always love a Diet Coke, but I never crave a Mountain Dew anymore. And I don't think I would want a Surge either, but Surge was so important to me.
Extinct food. I'm really trying to think. There aren't many like candies or foods anything that
one I'm thinking of is, I don't know if it ever came back, but there are these Cheetos when we were in elementary school and middle school that were shaped like a little paw. Chester Cheetah's paw, pop it in your mouth, turns your tongue green.
Oh, I remember those. Those were gross.
They were delicious.
I hate the green tongue.
Why?
Self-explanatory.
Why? Why do you hate the green tongue? It's cool. Look, you look like a Nicktoon.
Yeah, actually, there was a lot of like slime. There was a lot of green food in the 90s, like green cream.
It was a lot of you remember when they had the green ketchups and stuff? Yeah, and it's like, okay, that's crazy. That's nuts.
I've never met a food that I would consider extinct.
Orbits. Remember Orbits?
Yeah.
But like, it's not like boba. I remember I never tried Orbits. I remember seeing Orbits on Clueless, the TV show. And I was like, what is that drink? And I remember reading about it in magazines and being like, whoa, that is a cool looking drink. It looks like the future. But I never had a chance to try it. It plays a big role in Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. Because it's apparently invented in Canada. Which I didn't realize. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So I was like, oh, and they've even confirmed it's not a good drink. And I'm like, okay, well, that kind of, and also I love boba now. So I'm like, oh, I don't even need Orbits. I have boba.
Did you ever drink OK Soda with the Daniel Klaus art on it?
No, but that sounds cool.
I never did either, but that was around for a couple of years.
Jones Soda had like they would have a bunch of cool like black and white photos on the Jones sodas. I remember there was an exclusive Hanson Jones soda.
Of course.
I never tried the Hanson soda.
You never drank the Hanson juice?
I didn't try the Hanson juice, but I did have Hanson Eggos. They didn't have Hanson on them. They just had Hanson on the box. And if you got enough UPC codes, you could send them in and get a Hanson shirt or Hanson posters or whatever. And I did get the Hanson shirt and I got the Hanson posters. I got it all.
Got it all. And then one of the Hanson boys comes up and kisses you on the cheek.
Every time I go to Canada, I keep thinking like,
you're going to see a Moffat?
I keep thinking, when are the Moffats going to greet me at the airport and each kiss me on the cheek, except for the gay one?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to force a gay one to kiss me. I'm not going to force anyone to kiss me, but they all should kiss me. You know?
And I think they would agree.
Yeah. Actually, I saw Hanson was performing at the Hampton Beach Casino, I think, or maybe the South Shore or North Shore, something. Like,
that's funny.
They're performing like on a Sunday.
I wouldn't have thought that they would perform in a casino on the Lord's Day.
I know. Well, that's what I only found out because my hairdresser, who was also our age range and also went to all the Hanson concerts and Moffat's concerts that I also went to, she was like, I found out that Hanson's doing a concert on a Sunday. And I was like, what? religion.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. We've all heard of it.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of like other extinct food. I'm a snack queen. I love snacks. I'm trying to think of like a snack I missed from childhood that I haven't had. And I honestly can't think of it because I have quite a lot of snacks now that I wish I had from childhood.
Yeah.
That I'm like, ooh, imagine being a kid and trying a turtle chip.
Oh,
Turtle chips.
hell yeah.
Or I don't know. I feel like the snacks that are extinct are probably extinct for a reason.
Yeah.
I bet that they're
We're not deprived. Yeah.
we're not deprived. It's not, and they're not nutritious. And
We're
it's
not in the corn wars yet.
the corn wars.
It's, the water wars and the corn wars and then the dirt wars and then the air wars.
Well, speaking of the corn wars,
Yeah.
Jordan Gibson
Oh, of course.
asked us. Oh, well, we say Jordan Gibson related to corn wars because he was from Iowa.
Yeah, he's a corn boy.
He's a corn boy, but also this is related because hi is what he starts off with. Hi,
Hey, Jordan.
hi, Jordan.
Hi.
Hi. What's your favorite Obi and Annie adventure outside the prequel trilogy?
Jordan, thank you for the question.
Thank you for asking us
Thank you for asking us this question.
such a good question.
That one book. Is it Matthew Stover also who wrote or no, it's not.
Are you talking about the?
It's not the Jedi Apprentice ones. It's the one where Annie is like 14 and he's off with Obi on the planet and the planet's alive.
Yeah.
Or the ship's alive. I mean.
It's from the It is from the
stories.
Jedi Quest.
Jedi Quest. That's
There we go.
right.
It's from Jedi Quest.
Yeah, the series called Jedi Quest is really good if you want semi-canon. I don't know how they stand in terms of canon anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if they're considered EU or what, but I feel like they are because it's kind of the in-between years before Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
So
But most of my favorite extracurricular Anakin and Obi-Wan tales have taken place off the pages of canon.
yeah, they're very extended universe. I like when they go to a planet and then sometimes the plants on the planet make them do things.
Oh my gosh, what if there's a pollen on the planet?
What if there's a pollen on a planet that makes them want to kiss?
just thinking about it.
Sometimes
Just an option.
sometimes they're in a cafe and they meet up and they're modern time cafe guys.
Yeah, sometimes one of them works in a flower shop and one of them works in a cafe. Sometimes one of them eats a special cookie and becomes a woman, but just for 48 hours.
Yeah, I think my favorite Obi and Annie stories outside the prequels have to be fan works.
They're all sacred texts from the
Yeah.
archives.
But I do like the Jedi. I started reading some of the Jedi Quest
Yeah.
books because the question asker, Jordan Gibson,
Yeah.
he gave us.
He loves the Jedi Quest books.
He bequeathed them upon us, so we have them. And I should bring some of them to the beach.
Yeah.
To read.
Let's read some Jedi Quest at the beach this summer.
Hell yeah!
All right.
But yeah, I thought you'd enjoy answering that one because
Thanks, Jordan. Just like to think about it.
something to think about. And we have one final question.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Denvy. Have you guys played any Toby Fox game? Undertale, Deltarune?
No.
No.
We met Toby Fox one time. He's our friend Lindsay's friend.
I haven't, but I want to play them eventually because they look cute. I love a skeleton.
Wait a minute, Neil. Did you play Undertale, Neil?
Yeah, let me just hop on the mic here.
Okay. Oh, let me just.
Oh my
Oh my
God,
God.
look at you both sharing.
His face just. Just stop touching your.
Oh my God, are you guys just making out?
No.
Oh my
No,
God.
I'm trying to use Ming's mouth as I'm going to talk into her mouth, and the
Oh.
sound is going to bounce
You
out.
can't turn your wife into a puppet
No,
as
I'm
much
not.
as you want to.
I mean, no, I'm turning her into an amphitheater.
Don't mouthpiece me.
No, I'd recommend Undertale. I haven't played Deltarune yet, but Undertale is a classic. And
Who's your favorite character in Undertale?
ooh,
Sans, right?
Like Sans or Papyrus?
yeah, probably Sans, but it's been years. Is that game like 10 years old? Or
It's
something?
pretty old. I think
pretty
actually,
old.
I think.
who released something for 10 years?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Well, I'm just saying my memories.
Well-
I haven't gone back and replayed it, but it
Because
is good. I've tried to get Darcy to play a little bit of it, and
She'll get there.
yeah, it's a cute game.
You guys have it?
Uh huh.
Maybe me and Darcy can play it together because that way I can actually play it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't played it either, so I would.
Oh, we should.
we live stream
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah. Well, okay. The reason why I want to play it is, of course, yeah, like Lindsay and Alex are friends with Toby too, and I love a skeleton. But also, Kenny Omega loves Undertale, and he showed up dressed as Sans in one of the Halloween episodes. AW.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and I was like, this is so cute. And he had a whole intro before he came on stage that was like Undertale, like it was like a dialogue box, like as if like he was in Undertale. So I was like, oh, okay, that guy likes it. I want to play Undertale for Kenny Omega reasons.
Cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that the look of his games look really cute.
Is Undertale like a multiple choice kind of text?
I think it's like a
adventure
visual
game?
novel,
like a visual,
type.
like a
do you
light
have to
novel?
fight anyone?
You don't. Well, the point of the game is you kind of choose whether you fight. You get launched into battle modes frequently, but there's usually a way you can talk your way out of it, or just like there's a lot of kind of meta jokes. It's like the menus itself are kind of funny, and
That's fun.
I don't want to spoil how the game works, but yeah,
Okay.
there's a pacifist path and stuff like that. And,
Neil, make a game.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally be open to playing it. It seems really cool. I know a lot of people love that game. And I know that Deltarune has a little jigsaw type guy in it, riding a tricycle, I think. Or he's just a little like clown man. But cute game design, you know?
Yeah.
And I get it because I think a lot of people, there's a lot of crossover between
Little skellies.
you know, a lot of people like that and like stuff that we make. So
That's the thing with the candy corn horns, right?
no, that's home stuff.
Oh, we'll cut that.
No, you can include. That's funny.
I was wrong. He struck the gong of wrong.
The gong of wrong.
And I'm just vibrating off of stage. I really docked up. I was wrong.
Oh, that's really cute. Oh no.
I'm sorry for what I said.
Well, that was a really fun batch of questions. We have some more, but you know, we'll save them for another future episode.
Thanks for mailbag episode. I really like this a lot.
Me too. I mean, and if you guys want to ask us more questions, you'll hear at the tag of the show. But
Also, and if you have a different answer for any of the questions we addressed, drop answer.
yeah, drop answer. I want to hear it.
Show answer.
Show answer, because I love asking people questions. All my friends know this about
We're
me.
nosy.
We're like, I'm nosy, but also I think that that's one of my favorite ways of learning about the people who are close to me and people that I don't know either. Like I love to hear how they answer questions, because
Give me a glimpse into your world.
how else do you get to know anyone?
What's going on in your little interior life?
Tell me what your answer is. You know, this is a fun vibe. I think we should do this again sometime soon.
We shall. Betty, this is really fun.
Ming, it's been great. It's been podcast.
It's been podcast. I love you.
I love you.
And
Bye.
bye. What?
Bony knob. Well, that's been our show. Thank you for listening.
You can find more of us on Instagram and YouTube at Betty and Ming, or you can reach us over email, bettyandmingknoweverything @gmail.com.
You can send us your questions, comments, and love letters.
We love you.
Bye.